Hey, how's it going, guys? My gamer tag is SapSappin, and I have a gameplay on Hangar, demolition gameplay. But I want to talk to you guys about playing on a team. In Call of Duty, playing on a team is very important. It can go for pretty much any game, actually. You know, any shooter, whether it's third person, first person, like Gears of War. It definitely helps to have a full stack team, but yeah, on Call of Duty, it's even more important, and I find myself playing by myself more often than with a team, and it gets frustrating, man. I have to struggle not to rage quit, but yeah, it's so much more fun to play on a team and not lose. So basically, what I would like to propose is that you guys sub to my channel, and then we'll set up teams and we'll be able to play together, and you guys don't have to worry about playing by yourself anymore, because I will be planning on adding anyone who subs to my channel to my friends list on Xbox Live. I do not have a PlayStation, unfortunately, but yeah, I'd be more than happy to set up some games, maybe even some open lobbies with my subscribers, and maybe set up some teams, maybe do some game battles stuff, any of that crap. Yeah, and also I should mention that there is a website where you guys can go to find teams as well. It's Huppet. It's run by Woody's Gamertag, and yeah, basically you can go onto that site and fill out your information, and it's easier to find people to play with via that site. But anyway, what I'm trying to get across is that it is much more fun to play on a team, and you guys would have much more fun doing so. I'm sure you guys have played with friends and have played on teams and know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just the way to go. It's so much more fun, and it makes Call of Duty so much less frustrating. With Modern Warfare 3 right around the corner, it would be nice to stack up your friends list right now. I myself meet a lot of people online and end up playing with them once or twice and never talking to them again. There's so many casual players out there, and I'm hoping on YouTube to get a little bit more of a hardcore crowd on my side. That's my main focus for starting up this channel, is getting a subscriber base that is willing to play on my friends list, or be on my friends list, so we can play Call of Duty and always have a team, basically. So yeah, that's it on that. So now I'd like to talk about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 a little bit. Personally, I feel like the game's gonna be pretty good, in my opinion. I think it's gonna be a little bit better than Modern Warfare 2. Essentially it's gonna be Modern Warfare 2 minus the frustrating bullshit. Noob tubes are gonna be toned down, the blast radius, and then with blast shield, from what I hear, blast shield is going to be maybe even possibly a little overpowered, which I'm fine with. Flak Jacket's probably my favorite perk from World at War and Black Ops. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of dying from explosives, so I'm good with that being a little overpowered. But yeah, other than that, it looks like quick scoping's coming back, which I guess it never really bothered me too bad. I'm not a fan of it, but it's not the most frustrating thing, so I'm okay with that. But Commando is gone. There's not too much of a knife launch from what I can see. But there still is Panic Knife, and I was under the impression that they were going to be removing Panic Knifing from the game. Unfortunately, that is not the case. But, you can't get everything, I guess, right? Explosives being toned down is huge, in my opinion. I've heard a lot of people say graphically it looks the same as Modern Warfare 2. I even heard some people call it like Modern Warfare, 2.5 or something like that, but I think the graphics are slightly better. They might not be, some huge jump from Modern Warfare 2, but there's only so much you can do with the consoles. If you guys want a big jump in graphics, then you need to graduate to a PC. Yeah, PCs, I have a very good PC and I enjoy using it. I'm not the best with a keyboard and a mouse, unfortunately. I need more practice. But personally, I think the consoles are just better for connecting with your friends. And, you know, they're going to upgrade consoles. Probably in the next year or 2 years, we'll end up with a new console. And it'll be on par with the PCs for a year or two. And then, you know, the PCs will take a huge jump. And next thing you know, our consoles will be crappy graphics again in comparison to the PC. But yeah, if you really want the better graphics, then go with the PC, because I got some. I've played a little bit of Black Ops on PC, and the graphics are amazing compared to the console. But the game that's really impressive on the PC would be Battlefield, and I can't wait to get Battlefield 3 on the PC. I'll probably put some gameplay from Battlefield 3 up from the PC up on YouTube when the game comes out. I'm not going to put any beta footage. I actually think the beta's done. The beta's done now. I'm not positive on that, but I tried to play it the other day and it didn't come up. I didn't know the dates on it, so I did put a little bit of time into it, and I enjoyed the game a lot on console. For some reason on PC I didn't have very much luck. I don't know if that. I think I was having trouble connecting to servers in the United States. I think I was getting a lot of UK servers, so unfortunately it wasn't working too good in my favor as far as connection's concerned. But yeah, so I guess that's it for Modern Warfare 3. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun game. I had a lot of fun with Modern Warfare 2, even with the noob tubes. So, you know, imagine that with like Black Ops noob tubes, you know, essentially useless. So I'm pretty excited about that. The only other thing that could make me happier with Modern Warfare 3 at this point is to remove knifing, you know, completely, or make it a 2-hit melee or something. That would make me ecstatic. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people say, you know, what if Modern Warfare 3 flops, and saying that they think it is going to flop. And I just don't see how it can. You know, Call of Duty is always the #1 title every year, or, you know, it's the biggest title every year by far. And I don't know how you can think that it's going to flop. It makes no sense. I mean, even if you consider Modern Warfare 2 a flop or Black Ops a flop, it's still the most popular game. That's your opinion. That doesn't mean it's a flop. I am not a huge Call of Duty fan. It gets very frustrating. I do enjoy playing the game, but I have to do it in short doses because it is very frustrating. But yeah, I just don't see how you can consider that a flop. I think it's going to be a very successful game, to be honest with you. Alright, so next what I'd like to talk about is YouTube. And basically, myself, I'm just starting this channel out. Right now I have 2 subscribers, and one of them is my other channel. So realistically I have 1 subscriber. And you know, a shout out to Biscuits, I think his name is. But yeah, it's definitely a struggle to get started. Basically, I just want to say, if you're looking to start a channel, don't be deterred by the fact that it's going to be almost impossible to grow with all these bigger channels. Just keep pushing forward, keep putting out the best content to your ability, and you know, just keep pushing forward, keep trucking forward, and eventually, you know, things will work out. A lot of these big YouTube channels made it in made it to where they are in a year or maybe 2 years, you know, tops. Some of the original channels like Blame Truth or Excaliburs, they started out a while ago, and to me, those are the best channels out right there. Those are the 2 best channels in my opinion. And you know, I don't think it's no coincidence that this whole thing started because of them 2. Definitely a huge fan of them. But yeah, just don't give up. I mean, picture yourself in a year. I'm sure you'll be able to get yourself, you know, maybe 100 subs, and I wouldn't be disappointed with that. You know, I think you have to manage your expectations. You know, 100 subs, 500 subs, 1,000 subs, you know, a year into this, if you can pull that off, I think that's a successful channel. But I think what's important is to manage your expectations and just keep trucking forward and put out the best content to your ability, and things will end up working out. And I know there's no reason for you to take advice from me on this. I got 1 subscriber, but you know, we'll see where I am in a year from now. I think that with Modern Warfare 3 coming out, it won't be impossible to grow. It might be a slow process, but you know, it is what it is, and you just gotta keep moving forward and make it work. Alright, so the other thing I'd like to add is that if you're coming to my channel and you sub to my channel and you're looking for tips, I'm mostly going to be putting out tip videos. This video, I know I'm just kind of rambling on my thoughts and stuff, but yeah, I'm going to be, like, my last video, if you go check that out, I'll put a link in the description, but if you check out my last video, it's pretty much mostly tips. I usually try to give, like, play-by-play and help those people out who, you know, are looking for tips or whatever. So yeah, I just want you guys to know that if you are looking for tips, I will be mostly doing tip videos, not just rambling on like I am now. The other thing I'd like to say too is if you are trying to grow a channel, try to start out with shorter videos. I've picked up on that from a lot of people, talking to people. Try to start out with shorter videos, not like this. This is like, what, a 14-minute video I think it's gonna be. And yeah, I didn't intend on doing this, but I kind of had a lot I wanted to say. Shorter videos end up being easier for people to watch. They have more time to watch them. They can watch them multiple times if they choose to. And you know, it's just, you look at a 30-minute video, a 15-minute video versus a 5-minute video, and you know, you're probably gonna end up clicking the 5-minute video. So that's one important thing to note, is always try to go with the shortest video you can, unless you have information you have to get out there, you know, so people have an easier time watching. I personally would really like to take a class on Sony Vegas. I really enjoy using Sony Vegas, and I think if I took a class, the things you could do with this program is pretty impressive, and I don't think I'm using this thing to its potential at all. And I think it's a very good program, and I would love to be able to learn to use all its features. But the editing, I think, is kind of like an art form in a sense, and I think it would be fun to really learn how to edit. I have a couple things in mind for this channel, a couple series I'm thinking about doing, and I guess that's another thing I should mention too, is the more content you get out there, obviously the better off you are. Right now I'm not putting a lot of content, probably a video a week, I think's what I'm going to be doing. I work full-time. I would love to be able to put a video a day. Unfortunately, life kind of gets in the way of that, but you know, what are you gonna do? It is what it is. But yeah, you know, look out for a couple new series I have in mind.
Time's almost up.
But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be done rambling. I think there's about a minute left for this video, so I'm gonna leave you with the rest of the video. Thanks a lot, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Remember, subscribe if you wanna, you know, start up some teams or something like that. But yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching.
Friendly care package inbound.